And the importance of effective leadership skills acquired through organized mentorship cannot be overemphasized, especially in an economy where unskilled endeavors continues to hold sway. In a country like Nigeria, these special skills have become out of reach for a lot of people, not necessarily because of a lack of window for acquiring them, but majorly because of affordability and rising cost of education. The ability to be a good leader and an excelling entrepreneur depends on individual ability to acquire personal improvements. As a way of proffering solutions, a group called Smart Steward this week organized a mentoring and business summit to equip leaders with tools for leadership, leverage, and legacy. The summit was also designed to empower intending leaders and young people with essential knowledge to excel.
The vision of Smart Stewards is to help Africans at home and in the diaspora gain access to the tool and resources to create wealth. We're passionate about seeing Africans win, Nigerians, whether you're in Nigeria or you're outside of Nigeria. And that's why our courses, our conferences, our communities are curated to helping them gain those financial literacy and wealth creation resources. Most of our parents didn't have access to financial literacy resources as we do now. So some of those things backfired. You made money, you didn't know how to spend it because you had parents who didn't know how to spend money. And that's why we're changing the narrative. That literacy starts now. We teach it to the young, we teach it to entrepreneurs, we teach it to career people, we teach it to mothers, we teach it to widows, and just everybody.
I think it's a fantastic movement. It's a fantastic platform. They focus on financial literacy for people. And in a world where, your ability to achieve results, whether it's in business or personal life, hinges on your financial capacity to some degree, a lot of knowledge, information, capacity building that they're doing. And I think it's absolutely phenomenal work. I love the fact that they're also looking at it from a global perspective and that they have such a young followership in terms of men and women who are then able to better position themselves for a more successful future just because of the things that they do.
Well, I think that first and foremost, I think what Smart Stewards are doing is amazing, raising really an incredible generation of women who will, have smartness in the way they make money and the way they build wealth, sustainable wealth. And that itself is what is tied to this conference, leadership, legacy, and leverage. One of the things I always say to people is, we know what leadership is not. Leadership is not about position, it's not about title. Leadership is not about age, it's not about any of those things. Leadership is a mentality that has the ability to do four things. Number one, leaders must be able to inspire. They must be able to inspire themselves and inspire others. Number two, leaders must be able to influence people, change the way they think, change the way they behave, change the way they act. And number three, leaders must have the ability to impact positively. And lastly, leaders must have the ability to improve. So every time a leader shows up, things get better. People get better. Things get better. Every time you see someone gets there and things get worse, that's not a leader. That might be a ruler. That might be a manager. That might be any of those things. But a leader is somebody who makes things better, who makes people better, and who makes things better.